Good day, everyone. Matthew chapter 24 and 25 are eschatological chapters, meaning that they're talking about the end times. Well, in chapter 25, Jesus tells actually three parables. One is the parable of the 10 virgins. Then there was the parable of the talents. And then there was a parable about the sheep and the goats. Now that last parable, he said he's going to separate, this is a time of judgment, separate between the sheep and the goats. And the difference between the two are what those sheep did and what the goats didn't do. Well, we pick it up in verse number 33 of chapter 25, and he will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. And the king will say to those on his right hand, "Come, you blessed of the Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." And here it is. "For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or else when were you sick or in prison and come to you?" And here it says in verse 40, "And the king will answer and say to them, Surely I say unto you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it to me." And then the goats, the same thing, except they did not do those things. Now, let me say to you, friends, that I think it's important for us to understand that God created it all mankind. And there's so much confusion and fighting and disagreements with each other and cutting each other down with words or deeds, that when we do that, we are actually doing it to God. Every person is valuable. We are to love everyone, even our enemies. In fact, in Matthew chapter number 5, he said that we are to love our enemies, bless those who curse us, pray for those who despitefully use us. And we are to care for one another, no matter how we are treated. We are to treat others as Christ would treat them. So I encourage you, friends, help us to recognize the deeds that we do are as doing them under Christ, or the deeds that we do not do. It's like not doing them for the Lord. So let's treat each other with care, with love, with kindness, because that's how we treat God. You have a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.